Before anime was on billboards, before streamers made billions playing video games, before every brand wanted a piece of nerd culture, there were kids like us, kids like my parents, who got called, weird. Kids who were told to grow out of it. Kids who love these worlds anyway. But now, it's cool. Now it's dominant and everywhere. And it's weird because I remember getting hilariously bullied for watching Dragon Ball and liking Dragon Ball. I literally used to go to school with this thing and I got bullied for it, but I didn't give a shit. I love anime. I've always loved anime. My parents were huge anime fans. That's how I got into it. Probably wouldn't have gotten too much into it. No, I can't even say that. I love these worlds. I love the creative mindset of the people who made these worlds. And I think that made me a decent storyteller too. Because back in the day, at least, if you liked anime, you were getting your ass beat, bro. You were getting bullied for sure. But it never made me weed out of it. I always continued to like it no matter how bullied I got. And even to this day, I think it paid off because I have such a creative mind, and I don't think it would be, if I didn't get into anime at an early age, I wouldn't be able to make stuff like this, which is pretty cool. I enjoy it. Check out my Instagram if you're interested in seeing what I post art-wise. I also post it on TikTok if you're also interested. But my first ever anime was called The Big O. If you're older than, if you're older than me, I'm 23. If you're older than me, you know what this is. The Big O is an anime that my dad personally loved. And, we always had like times when we would bond and watch Big O or Dragon Ball. My dad had all the Dragon Ball VHS tapes. I don't know if I can find the picture. It might be, I'll just put a random picture of Dragon Ball VHS tapes if I don't find the picture of the ones we have. But we have it. It's kind of a long time thing that my family's been kind of into. My mom loves, obviously, Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha and stuff like that. But I think as I got older, I grew more into my own, genre. I love dark. I love dark shit. Always have. Berserk is, again, one of my favorite mangas all time. Miura is one of my favorite mangakas of all time. His art really spoke to me when I was younger, around 13, 14 years old. Again, I'm 23 now. I turned 24 this year, which is crazy. I still get called Unk too. I was born in 2002. Is that Unk? Put it in the comments. Is 24 Unk? Anyways, I think my love for anime now stemmed from watching it when I was younger, obviously. Same with video games too. I love video games, especially fighting games. Fighting games has been a part of my life for so long. I remember this specific time when we first got a PS3, and not Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate 2 Worlds. I remember we got that. That was the first game we got for PS3, and I would bring it by my grandma's house, and all my cousins would be there, and I would get my ass whooped in this game. I'm pretty good now. I'm yapping. I mean, isn't that the fucking point? I'm not good at this YouTube shit. Oh man. But I think my love for manga and video games definitely made me the person that I am today, especially art-wise, creative-wise, the way that I think about stuff, the way that I think about movies and video games and manga and anime. is definitely stemmed from when I was growing up. Because back then, that shit was not cool. If you didn't play a game with a ball or a gun, you're a loser. And my brothers were more into like the Call of Duties and the 2Ks and the Maddens and stuff like that. Of course, I would play with them so I'd have the chance to get on the fucking game. But I wasn't too into, like, unless your name is 2K 15 through 17, I wasn't playing that shit. And I just think that if you only play a video game with a ball or a gun, or if you've only watched JJK, or if you watched any anime that came out after 2013, then you have no opinion to the games that everybody else plays, because you're brain dead. You're actually brain dead. And if you think people that play single player games are losers because they play single player games, you try and play their games and see how far you get. Like Elden Ring or any Souls games, to be honest. See how far you get in any Souls game, because you not getting far. I will put money on that. If the only thing you played is ball and gun game, your game taste is garbage. Now, if you have like friends or whatever, I'm yapping. But now more than ever, anime is so popular. Manga is so popular. Video games are so popular now, especially the old ones, the hidden gems. If you haven't seen how expensive video games are now, bro, one of my friends just got a PSP. Shout out to you, you know who you are. And they got Def Jam Fight for New York. You know that game is $100 plus for the PSP game? That shit is crazy. What was the other one he said? I'm trying to think. There was another one he said that was dumb expensive. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to ask him. But gaming now, especially physical media, which I love physical media. It's a long time thing that I've always loved. Like, physical media is definitely like above digital in my opinion. But I think that gaming now, especially older games, if you don't have a computer and you don't emulate and you have if you ain't got one of these, be ready to drop $100 on one of these. I think there was this store that was selling them for like $300, which that's crazy. But if you ain't got one of these, prepare to spend like $1,000 on this and a couple games. Listen to this. We're trying to play Transit. But if you enjoy physical media, if you enjoy having your games in physical, if you enjoy making sure that corporations don't take your stuff, which is crazy that you have to do that now, because back in the day, I remember physical media was in abundance. Like, people would buy like a game and that game would break and it would have another one maybe a week later. If you were me, you'd get it like a year or two later. This is a game that like everybody really liked. We had, I think it was 2K16. We had like 3 copies of that game. But in my opinion, liking anime and video games and manga and all this media now is kind of, I want to say plain. It's, everybody likes it now. I remember, bro, there's a dude that used to bully me for watching Dragon Ball. I followed this nigga on Instagram. This nigga is watching JJK season 3 and I'm the fucking loser. Okay, it's whatever. It's good. Ooh, that just pissed me off. That just made me very upset. But everybody's into it now. But I'm also grateful because without Dragon Ball was gonna be crazy regardless. Since they dropped that Dragon Ball Evolution shit, and Toriyama was like, fuck that. That's not about to be the end of my legacy. And then he dropped Super, which I thought they was gonna drop Super anyway. So I think Dragon Ball would have continued. All this other stuff, Like, I don't think Attack on Titan would have been as popular as it is now if it wasn't for the West. You can shoot me, I don't care. I mean, it is a good story. If it came out, I would have watched it regardless, because, you know, I'm an anime fan. I've always been. I don't need to explain that to you. But I think Attack on Titan turned a lot of people into anime fans. I think the resurrection of Toonami, like, turned a lot of people into anime fans. I don't know if you guys know what this is. I know some of you know what Kids WB is, but we also had Vortex, and there's another one. I don't really remember. But I remember Vortex, I remember Kids WB. I don't know if y'all know what that is. But the Saturday morning cartoons is definitely what grabbed me. That was the first time I officially watched Dragon Ball on my own. Dragon Ball Z Kai, which everybody will continue to shit on Dragon Ball Z Kai. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I love Dragon Ball Z Kai. That's also where I watched Yu-Gi-Oh for the first time. And I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. If you know me personally, I'm a massive Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Like, huge. Like, it's embarrassing, like, how much of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan that I am. I should get back to the fucking script. But growing up in the early 2000s and seeing all this anime, all this art, because at first I didn't even, I will be honest, I didn't like anime at first. I didn't really like Naruto. I don't to this day, I don't like Naruto, and you can fight me about it. I don't give a shit. But I'm a huge Naruto fan. I didn't really like anime when I first started watching it. And then I got introduced into Dragon Ball, and I was like, ooh, this shit kind of fire. And then my dad made us watch Big O. If we wanted to be bored and not watch TV, it was either not watch TV or watch Big O, which I'm glad I watched it. But I think watching anime now, from my perspective, is super neat. It's super cool. Everybody loves anime now. Anime studios are going crazy right now. Look at the last season of JJK. Look at the animation. It was insane. I can't really say I'm too happy about One Punch Man. Read the manga, please. It's fire. You will not regret it. The art for One Punch Man made me get back into art. And please do yourself a favor. I'll give you my top 5. Okay. Starting from 5 to 1, my favorite mangas to read. Sanctuary. Please do yourself a favor and read this. It's so fire. One Punch Man. Read the Dragon Ball Super manga. Do yourself a favor. Get caught up. The anime's about to come out, so you might want to catch up on that. Let's see. I want to say Vagabond. What? Vagabond? Berserk? Yeah. That's about it. Yeah. Sanctuary, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Super, Vagabond, and Berserk. Please do yourself a favor and read those 5. Now, some of them hoes are kind of long. Honorable mention, Fire Punch. If you like weird shit, read that one too. I did a video on it. Put it right here. But yeah, I'm just yapping. Also, thank you to this person, I don't know, for suggesting this video. But that's it. See ya.